Give it up for our tech guy over here. Yeah! So, I tell you what, let's do. I don't even know, how long is my panel? 14 hours. Now, let's have some questions, and we'll talk about anything you want to talk about. And I'm feeling kind of feisty today. I gotta stay warm. So maybe I'll, if it's okay with you, maybe we'll do a song later for you. But we have a question right over here from someone in an awesome fedora. There is no chance I'm going to hear that. Okay. Oh, I see what's happening. Close to the speaker. Yes. Hi.
What would you do if you woke up with nipples or onions?
Wait a minute. I just heard nipple. That's all I heard. What would I do if what?
What would you do if you woke up in the morning and your nipples were onions?
And my nipples were onions. Hold on, let me check. No, they're still nipples. Thank God. What would I do? What would I do? I would head straight to a cosmetic surgeon. Fix these, please. See, I'm keeping the mic sheltered from the speaker. Hi. Yes, my dear.
Can you please do the coughing line from our high school?
Uh-oh. You knew it was coming, didn't you? You're like, who's going to be the first one? Come here. Give me your hand. Come up on stage with me. Everybody has to see you. It's only fair. Turn around. Do you know your lines? What's your name?
Jessica.
This is Jessica. Say hi to Jessica. All right, Jessica, let's do our scene together.
I don't know if my dad will let me drink this coffee.
But what if I let you drink it from my mouth?
Oh, drink it!
Yay, Jessica! Yay. All the parents in the room are going, my God! What is that pervert doing? Never touched her. Never touched her. Okay, question. Yes? Wait a minute.
Between Tamaki and Spirit, who is the most overprotective? This is a father.
Ooh, you get a prize. No one's ever asked that question before. Between Tamaki and Spirit, which one's the most protective? Well, you know what? The problem is that Maka hates Spirit. She doesn't like her dad much, but I think Haruhi really likes Tamaki. So I would have to say probably, I'm going to say that Death Sight is the more protective. Because he's so protective that he annoys the hell out of Maka, right? Any Maka cosplayers in here? I saw you, Maka. Maka! I saw you. Yes, right? Kind of annoyed with your dad. He's a little too protective. So that's my answer. Speaking of Maka, who was up here dancing earlier, so it was cute. Your dad loves you. What's your question? Sorry. You have to use your outdoor voice. Come here, Maka. Stay away from Soul.
Well, Soul dared me to ask you if we should go on another daughter-father date.
Oh yes, we should. Maka, don't leave Daddy ever again. Yes, sir.
What are your biggest influences for wanting to go into voice acting?
Ooh, good question. How many guys out here are interested in voice acting? Anybody? Well, let me tell you. I came into voice acting very much by accident. And I mean that. I mean, I had been acting since I was very young. Been doing like stage production and on-camera stuff. But I never even considered voice acting. I don't know why. I just didn't know anything about it. The funny thing is, though, that I loved certain like anime shows when I was young. I loved like Speed Racer. Oh my gosh, I love Speed Racer. And I loved Kim with the White Lion, and I loved all these anime shows. The problem was I didn't know they were anime. I just thought they were kind of cool and different. But I was working on a video production in Houston, Texas once, a long time ago. And a friend of mine said, you want to go and audition for this place in town that they buy these Japanese animated shows and they dub them into English, and they need actors. And I thought, well, that sounds fun. So I went and auditioned, and I got cast as Vega in Street Fighter 2. Actually, it was a UK release, now that I think about it. And I just did it, and I thought it was really fun, but I figured it was just kind of a one-time thing, you know? You go and do it, and that was really, what a fun little thing, and back to my real life. But what happened was, this same company got another show, and another show, and another show, and they kept calling me in to play different roles. And it literally just grew from there. Next thing I know, you know, I'd done 20 or 30 shows, and somebody asked me to go to an anime convention. And I was like, what's an anime convention? They have conventions for this? I couldn't believe it, because when I was little, I went to Star Trek conventions and sci-fi conventions. I know, don't get me started on Star Trek. We'll never get out of here. But I didn't even know they had anime conventions. So I went to a convention and signed autographs and for shows like Full Metal Panic and Sayuki and so then D and Angel. But then I met people from Funimation in Dallas, and they invited me to come and work with them. So I started working on Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho and Case Closed, and then Full Metal Alchemist. And so the industry just grew, and I was just fortunate enough to kind of get involved in it when it was very small. I never planned to be a voice actor. I never thought that was something that I would do. It was just kind of an opportunity, and so I'm very grateful for it because I never expected it. So, yes, my dear.
What's the strangest thing a fan's ever asked you?
The strangest thing a fan's ever asked me? Well, a guy just asked me to kiss him over here. That's kind of strange. Maybe not that strange. But, strange things. Well, let's see. There have been a lot of strange things, and they kind of all meld together into just, you know, but you know, no one ever weirds me out, though. I don't ever really get weirded out, because I know that it kind of comes from a fun place, you know? Whenever I tell people about strange things that have happened to me, they're like, OMG, how do you deal with it? I'm like, well, I think they're really great. I mean, nobody ever means any harm by it. They're just excited. So, there have been a lot of strange things. I'm sure if you've been on the internet lately, you may or may not have seen that I was at a convention once and a girl begged me, I mean, begged me, on her knees, to let her lick my hand. Right there. Right there. And at first I was like, oh, sweetheart, no thank you, please. But she started crying. That's right. She invoked the tears, and I couldn't resist. I had to give in. She told me that all of her friends had made a bet with her. They bet her that I would not let her do it, and she bet them that I would. So they were all standing in the corner giggling because they thought they had won the bet. So it's like, oh no, okay, go ahead. So that was kind of a weird thing, right? That's pretty weird. What's the question? Yes, in the red coat. I like red coats, in case you didn't know. Oh wait, much louder. Give me your outdoor voice. Will I ever go to a con in Scotland? You know I will! Do you guys have conventions there? Well, you need to invite me! I would love to go there. I would love to. I've always wanted to go there. I want to see the Loch Ness Monster. I know that's not a good reason to go, but I do want to see the Loch Ness Monster. I want to see Bigfoot, I want to see the Loch Ness Monster, those two things. If they could both be in the same place, that would really be convenient. Do you guys have Bigfoot in Scotland? Dang it. Okay. No, if there's a convention in Scotland, you guys write the staff and tell them to have me come as a guest, because I would love to see Scotland, and I'd love to meet all the people up there. Question. Yes, my red-haired beauty. When I come to Belfast, is it cold outside today? There's your answer. You know, I did a convention in Ireland a few years ago, Erticon. But are there conventions in Belfast? You, come here. What's your name? Nicola. Nicola. Please tell them to have me, please. Beg them. Please, Nicola. I'm begging you. I'm pleading with you. Okay? I want to come to see everybody in Belfast. Is that where you're from? Really? Awesome. Say hi to Nicola, everybody. Oh, you had 2 questions, didn't you, Nicola? My favorite? Favorite game. Well, you know what you're talking about? Like, you're talking about a video game, right? Oh my goodness, okay. You're gonna get asked, she works at a game store, and when she goes back, she expects that people are gonna ask her what my favorite game is. What should I tell them? I can tell them Fallout. Is that a good choice? Well, the reason is, it's not because I've ever played Fallout, though. That's the bad side. I did a web series called Nuka Break. Fallout Nuka Break, and it's based on the video game Fallout. Or you can tell them that I really like Sonic, because I got to be in the latest Sonic the Hedgehog video game, and I'm kind of a Sonic fan. So you can tell them Sonic. You know what the last video game I actually played was? Don't get scared. Donkey Kong Jr. I know, that's like 20 years ago. At least 20 years ago. But I don't get the chance to play many games. What's a good game, Nicola? Kingdom Hearts? Maybe I should tell them. Maybe you should tell them Kingdom Hearts. I give into peer pressure very easily. Can you tell that? Hi! What's your name, oh furry four-armed one? Jane? Jade. What's your question, Jade? What do you have? Candy! What is it, candy? What kind of candy? What is it? I don't know. Is it chocolate? Oh, the little gummy things, right? Can I have one? Or are you just teasing me? Look what I have. Throw me one. Throw it up high. Ooh, look. Oh, yummy like little strawberries. Thank you, Jade. I love you. Let's see. Yes, sir. You have very large horns. Did you know that? Would I like to lick it? Dude, there are children here. Some kid, you just traumatized some little kid. Some little kid's gonna go home going, Mommy, this man asked Vic to lick his horn. Wait a minute, go ahead, start again. Sorry, I was still on the licking thing, go ahead.
Do you prefer doing the action scenes or the more emotional scenes in terms of the kind of work that...
Another good question, and you're standing right by the girl that asked the other good question. Isn't that cool? You know what? The answer is I really enjoy the emotional scenes. My large horned friend. I love the emotional stuff. Like in Full Metal, my favorite scenes were the scenes where Ed was like with his brother, and the quieter emotional scenes. I love that stuff. The yelling, I could do without. You know, when people ask me to do a short rant, I'm like, oh, more yelling. Or, you know, whenever I get called to do a Dragon Ball Z video game, more yelling. I know what's coming. But I enjoy the quieter stuff too. There are certain characters that I've played that never yell. They're always very soft-spoken. 5 from Tsubasa, especially. And I love this character because you can just sit there and do the recording all day long and your voice doesn't get tired. But when you start yelling, then it gets tired pretty quick. Yes, Miku. Sorry? Oh, he didn't really chase after her. Zero absolutely loves Yuki. Zero is crazy about Yuki. That's what I think, and that's what I'm holding on to. Uh-oh. Which twin are you? Shady doppelganger! Are you Hikaru? I got it right! Yay! Sweet. What's your question, Hikaru? Did you know your face is getting as red as your hair right now? Oh my gosh, it is. Look at her face. Everyone's looking at your face right now. I don't know if you noticed that. Right? You are so adorable. And your twin is videotaping the whole thing. You have Beelzebub on your head. Don't look down. Beelzebub. What is your question?
Is it with Spirit or Tamaki? Who's most suspicious of people getting close to their daughter, Spirit or Tamaki?
Ask it again.
Who would prefer people not that close to their daughter, Spirit or Tamaki, if they're guys?
Tamaki, definitely. The answer to every question is Tamaki. What time is it, Tamaki? I'm sorry, I love me some Tamaki Suo, I have to tell you. You know, Caitlin Glass, who some of you have met, because I saw her name signature on some of the things I signed this morning. Caitlin was the one who told me about Oran High School, long before the show was even licensed. Now, in case you guys don't know, what happens is a production company like Funimation will try to, they'll make an offer to buy a license for a show. But until the show is licensed by an English company, there's really no way to know whether the show will ever be dubbed into English or by which company. And depending on the company that actually gets the license, certain voice actors will never get to work on it. Shows like Death Note and Inuyasha, they were all recorded in Vancouver. So no American voice actors could work on it. And if a show is recorded at Funimation in Dallas, it's highly unlikely that you will hear voice actors that live in Los Angeles, because they just, don't typically travel back and forth. There are a few of us that work in several places, but not typically. So when Caitlin told me about Oran, I was so jazzed about it. I watched the first few episodes and I fell in love with Tamaki. I loved him. But the show wasn't even licensed, so I really shouldn't have fallen in love, because there wasn't much of a chance that I would ever get to play that character. But then when Funimation got the license, even then, you have to audition. Just because Funimation was doing the show didn't mean that I would get to play that character. But I prayed, and I wanted to play that role so bad. And so I auditioned for it, and Caitlin, when I auditioned, Caitlin said, okay, is there anyone else you want to audition for? I was like, oh, I can't believe you just said that. I want to play Tamaki. So I auditioned for one of the twins, and I auditioned for Kyoya, but I wanted to play Tamaki, and thank God. Thank you. I love Tamaki. Sorry, I spent too much time talking about Tamaki, but I love Tamaki. Yes.
Sweets.
What? Free sweets? Are you kidding? Is that Cadbury? Oh my gosh. Crunchies are the best! Oh my gosh, you guys, every time I do a convention in London, they have like little trays of candy. The Crunchies are the first thing to go. Yes, and yes, Mom, yes! You're trying to lead me back to your house, aren't you? Did you see that? She was like, you want this? You want it? Come on. Thank you, my dear, thank you. Come here. None of my clothes will fit after I leave here. Thank you. Yummy. Rachel, will you hold on to these for me, please? It's candy. Don't eat it. Well, you can have one. But not the Cadbury. Rachel. This Mars bar is for you, and that's Cadbury, so that's for me. Okay, let's see. Questione. Let's do a little Maka thing here today. Come here, Maka. Maka, what's your question?
Could I get
Tell Daddy you love him.
I don't know.
That's a lie. I know you don't. What's your question?
Could I get a phone?
You don't even have to ask. Anytime. Yes.
Just wanted to make you aware that you have a very nice body.
You and the horny guy over here. You guys, there are children here. Mommy! You're talking about Vic's bottom! I love you. How's it you? But look how cool you look. My goodness. Now I'm embarrassed. I'm kind of... Right, okay. I won't turn around anymore. Every time I get on there, you're making me self-conscious now. Is Sunny in here? Sunny? Sunny Straight, I know you're here. Sunny's got a nice bottom. You see Sunny's bottom? Hey Sunny, I love your butt. You got a nice butt, man. Yes, my dear. I'm sorry, I have to come closer. I can't hear you. Oh, any new anime? Yes, actually, I'm working on a couple of new shows. One is called LaGrange. One is called Nura. And there are two others that I've auditioned for, and I don't even know the name. They get very secretive sometimes. Like they'll send you an audition, and they'll be like, name, to be disclosed later or something. I mean, they don't want you to know half the time what you're working on, depending on the show. But yes, there are those, and there are a couple of other things that are coming that I'm not allowed to talk about yet. You know how that is. But yeah, keep your eyes open for those things. Yes. With the lovely scarf. Aren't you the smart one?
and me as well. Captain Kirk is building a fountain.
Oh my gosh, wait a minute.
Captain Kirk is building a fountain. Why is he building a fountain?
Because I'm in love. To make love to the fountain. To drink and breathe the fountain. You guys, he made the biggest mistake. He just mentioned Captain Kirk. I have to tell you guys, any Star Trek fans here at all? All right, listen to me. Write this down in your brain. You ready? Star Trek continues. Remember that, right? Pretty easy, right? I just started a web series. I'm the biggest Star Trek nerd you will ever meet. You only thought your parents were Star Trek nerds. I am a big Star Trek nerd. Original series. There's not a question you could ask me about the original series. I'm a complete nerd. When I was 12, 13 years old, I dressed up in my Captain Kirk uniform and I went to Star Trek conventions. I'm a big nerd for Star Trek. Well, about a year and a half ago, I partnered together with some other guys and we got a building, a 9,600 square foot building in Jacksonville, Florida, and we rebuilt all of the original sets of the original series of Star Trek. I mean, I'm talking about all of them. And the whole building is filled out. It's so awesome. It's bigger than this. And I cast all the characters. We've got some really great people playing the original characters. The guy that played Scotty in the original series, James Doohan is his name. His son Chris Doohan is playing Scotty. Like he's playing his dad's role. How cool is that? How many of you guys watch Mythbusters? Grant Imahara from Mythbusters is playing Sulu. We've got several other voice actors and people involved in the production, and I'm getting to fulfill my childhood dream of playing Captain Kirk. So you guys need to check it out. We have 3 vignettes online already at StarTrekContinues.com. And just this past January, we shot our first full episode. And it's going to be released and premiered at Phoenix Comic-Con in May. So be watching for it, okay? I think you'll really enjoy it. Anyone who holds up a Keldeo picture gets a question. Yes? Excluding Keldeo, who is my favorite Pokemon? Well, give me a good one. I was gonna say Pikachu, but that's just because that's like the main one that I know. And she's holding up a Pikachu plushie right here. So I'm gonna say Pikachu, actually. I'm gonna say Pikachu. Pikachu. I could say Ash, but he's not really a Pokemon, right? I've done a couple of conventions with Veronica Taylor who played Ash's voice, and so I should know more about that. Yes? Out of all the characters I play, who's my favorite? You know what? For a long time, I was always afraid to answer that question because, you know, I know that there are a lot of characters that different people like, different fans like different characters. Like if this awesome person here were to say, "What's your favorite character?" Maybe they want me to say like Tamaki. But what if I say Ed? Then they're kind of disappointed. Or what if they want me to say Dark, or they were hoping that Broly was my favorite, or whatever, or Ikaku from Bleach. So for the longest time I was afraid to answer that question, and I always be very diplomatic and say, well, I love all my characters equally. They're my children, you know, and I love them all. I could never have a favorite. Until I finished recording Brotherhood. And when I realized that was going to be the end of Edward Elric, I thought, oh, I love Ed so much. So I have to say, Ed's my favorite character. However, Tamaki Suo is a very close second place. I love Tamaki with a purple passion. Yes, purple. Like your hair, my dear. Yes. Is Edward your friend? Of course he's your friend. I mean, not as good as Winry, but... Yes.
I'll let you know that you were the first voice actor I ever really liked. You know, my favourite since forever, and I came to this con mainly just to meet you.
No, you did not. Really? What's your name? Come here, Rebecca. Thank you. You're so sweet. You guys, I could never tell you how much it means to me that you guys, you know, appreciate and support what we do. Sunny will tell you, and Christina will tell you, most voice actors will tell you, we don't make a lot of money. I mean, we don't get paid a lot of money at all to voice act. I think they probably know that we like it a lot. You know what I mean? So like, hey, we don't need to pay tons of money because we know that they enjoy doing it. So, to me, what's most valuable to me is to get the chance to meet you guys and find out that different things that we've done have moved you, or made you laugh, or made you cry, or helped get you through some difficult time. Somebody just this morning came up and said that some of the shows that she watched just really got her through a rough time in her life. And you know what, you guys? That's priceless. That's priceless to me. That means more to me than any amount of money at all. So thank you guys so much for being such wonderful fans. I love you so much. I got in a fight last week with Lou Ferrigno, the Hulk. You know why? Because I was telling him that we have the best fans in the world. I was telling Lou, and I was telling the people from Star Trek Next Generation, Brent Spiner, Marina Sirtis, Michael Dorn, those people. We were at a convention together last week in Orlando, Florida. And I was telling them, we were at dinner, and I was telling them that the anime fans are the best fans in the world. And they're like, no, we have the best fans. I'm like, no, you don't. Just forget it. You're nice and everything, but not like the anime fans. You guys are so awesome. and we love you. Yuki, what is your question? Come closer. I can't quite hear you. You have something for me? You're not supposed to have something for me. What is that? What is it? What is it? What is that? No way. This is what? Jody goes on the first page. What is this, you guys?
It's an art book that we got lots of work together in. Yeah, because
You guys, look, it says Sunnycon. Look, it's a fan art book. Thank you. You guys, I love you. I have a room in my house that is waist high with fan art and fan gifts. And people like always say to me, what do you do with all that stuff that they give you at conventions? You don't keep it, do you? I'm like, yes, I keep it. As much work as that goes into something like that. I love it. I take it home and keep it close to me. So thank you guys. I can't wait to look at it. Yay! That is, wow. You guys put a lot of time into that, didn't you? All of you guys? Thank you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. I want to look at it later when there aren't all these people waiting for me to answer questions. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, cool, a Vampire Night wristband. Thank you. I'm such a nerd, you guys. I'm such a nerd. I love that stuff. Every time I go to a convention, I try to take a chance to take a little bit of time to find a chance to walk around the vendors area because I always try to find stuff, for myself that I get a kick out of. Whenever somebody comes up to the table, to the autograph table, and they bring something I've never seen before, I'll be like, where did you get this? Here's some money, go buy me some, go buy me one. Last week somebody came with this big Keldeo plushie. And I was like, oh, where did you get that? It's like, I got it over there. Here, go get me one. By the end of the weekend I had 5 Keldeo plushies. All different sizes too, it was so cool. This little baby one, and then they just kept getting bigger. Yes? Huh? 2 questions, okay?
One, are you really 50?
Am I what? Oh, do I have to answer that on the microphone? Yes. I'm glad that just the people here heard your question. Yes, I am. Now everybody else is like, what's the question? What's the question?
I'm not sure, like, what size?
Just for you. But you're not short at all. Yay! Oh, look at you. You're adorable. You're not short. You're just height challenged. Hey, I'm not short. I'm fun-sized. Question. Yes. She's waving me over. Down here. Yes.
What was it like working with J. Michael Taylor in any world?
Well, here's the thing, you guys. We don't actually work together. Michael Tatum is a good friend, and I love him, and all the voice actors that I get to work with. But we don't actually work together. Maybe, in fact, maybe you guys didn't even know, but we don't record at the same time. Did you know that? Because we're dubbing animation that's already been done, it's very important that we match the mouth movements, right? So to try to get several people in a room to all match the mouth movements at the same time on all of their lines would be completely impossible. Somebody would mess up very quickly. In fact, very rarely do you even get it on the first try. So it doesn't make sense to have us record all at the same time. So we record separately, but we still get to see each other like when we do conventions and stuff. So I love Michael. Yes. Yes. You look awesome. What's your name?
Nick.
Nice to meet you, Nick. What's your question?
I know obviously you host Brody and Dragon Ball Z and E's, but pretty immense. But who would you say is probably the most dangerous, most powerful character you ever voiced?
That's a great question. Love your hat. That's a great question. Most powerful, dangerous character. You know, Broly's pretty badass. I gotta tell you, I mean, he's pretty heavy duty, I think. Ed's pretty powerful if he wants to be, you know? But then Tamaki has the power of love. I don't know, I would be a tough one. People always ask me, who would win in a fight? Broly or Ed? Or they like pit two characters against each other. And after a while, my question is, why do they have to fight? Why does everybody, who would win in a fight? Maybe they would be friends, you know? Maybe Ed would be like, hey, dude, you're scary, let's be buddies, you know? Do you have a question? You're waving your arms really hard. What's your question? Getting my workout for today. Yes, my dear. Oh my gosh, you were just getting it for her? What a sweet girl. I do, but now she hates you. Thanks, Vic. Oh, you're hot. Oh. Can I ask you a question? What would you do if you woke up one day and your nipples were onions? No, answer now! Idol. Answer! How's an idol? Better. That's what I should have said. How should I know? Let's see. Questions? Do you have a question?
Out of any unlicensed anime that are currently out right now, is there anything that you're looking at in particular secretly want to do?
Well, okay. Will you guys help me with something? I have a secret fantasy desire. I should never have used the word fantasy. I'm sorry. Especially to you. I'm sorry. I have a secret desire. That didn't come out right either, did it? I have a secret... I have a goal. I want to play Tuxedo Mask. Don't get scared. So that's my goal. That's my desire. I have been hearing that it's going to be redubbed. That Sailor Moon's going to be redubbed. And I don't know who's dubbing it or where. I hope it's not Canada. But I really would love to play Tuxedo Mask. There are a couple of things that I've heard of, that I've heard. People write me, fans will write me and they'll say, you should check out this show, or you should play this character. And a lot of times that's how you can find out about things. But that's one thing that I'd really love to do, for sure. How are we doing? Hey, Rachel, how long do I have? I only have 5 minutes left? How is that possible? Yeah, it does. You're right. What? No, I'm not going anywhere. Hey, listen, I'm here all weekend, you guys. So, I came for one reason, and that is to meet you, okay? I didn't come to get a suntan. I didn't come to enjoy the balmy, warm weather. I came to meet you, okay? So make sure you come and see me at the autograph table and the panels and stuff. I want to do a song for you. Is that okay? Okay, let me set the song up, all right? While I was recording Full Metal Alchemist, somebody introduced me to a band called Evanescence. I know, I really liked their music. And so I decided that I was going to write a song. And basically, the theme of the song was going to be kind of like what Ed would say to Al, what Edward would say to his brother. And so I wrote this song, and it's on one of my CDs, and I even have a remix of it. But I thought I would do it for you just for fun, because this is a nice big room, and I thought it might be fun. So if you would hit that track for me, brother, and let's end this way. Kick it up. You need to start it over again. Start it over again, if you would, please. And Bring the music up a little bit. You don't have to bring me up, but bring the music up. You gonna give me some effects now? Yeah, he's gonna give me some reverb. Haunted by the past, a nightmare that seems so unreal. Wish that I could turn back time, spare the pain that we both feel. We've changed, things will never be the same. We were foolish then, but our pride served to make us strong. The burdens are not yours alone. We sought the answers for so long, but they're not free. They cost you more than